rounding out episodes 1 through 3, Jarrell, in your words, I guess what is your experience or what are your thoughts? Just out of all 3 episodes, what is your final thoughts on it?
My final thoughts. Yeah, I thought that all 3 episodes. It's just a 10 out of 10 experience for me personally. Probably the best. Uh, might be the best animated superhero show I've ever seen before.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I can't think of another time that I was watching a superhero anime show and was just being dumbfounded by how entertaining it was. So yeah, it's probably the best one I've ever seen.
Yeah.
With the exception of I don't even know, Batman animated series or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Batman Beyond, Batman animated series. And even with like, I mean, we didn't talk about it much, but they have so many different things they got going for it. I mean, amazing voice actor cast. The voice
Yeah,
acting cast are doing a very great job in this, you guys. And on top of that, like the score, the soundtrack are actually really good. Um, I kind of was thrown off by the animation style, but now seeing like the brutality of it all and
right.
the capability and the capacity of where they can go with it is kind of limitless. And I see why they chose this kind of style. Um, in terms of the story, for me, I feel like every single character has some interesting, dynamics to them that make them very interesting. From the characters that are either up there for a small amount of time or characters that are still progressing. There's layers to their characters and there's layers to where the characters can go. It's just a very good show. I don't even know where to put it, but it's violent. Like
Yeah,
it is gore. It's one of the goriest shows I've seen all year. Maybe in years, to be honest with you.
it's definitely uh, the most violent superhero series I've ever seen before. That's for sure.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
there are scenes of violence in this that I didn't think they could get away with. But
Right.
the best way I can kind of put it is when Robert Kirkman gave us, season 7, episode 1, and the death
Mhm.
of Glenn, and how grotesquely violent that was. This show said, "Hold my beer. I'm gonna show you something really quick. Just hold this." And you'll see why. You'll see why. I'm just giving you guys forewarning. This is not for you to watch with your kids. This is not for your kids to see at all. And
No, it's
honestly,
not.
if you have like, a worry about too much grotesque violence from like anime, for instance, you might not. You might want to kind of get somebody else to look at it for you and tell you when not to look because you won't be
Right.
ready when it hits you. Because the first episode, it nearly traumatized me and Jarrell, to be honest.
Yeah, it was wild.
So, and the only thing I can say is those title card moments, like the timing and the pacing of the way they edit stuff, is so dope. I
Oh, they're
love the edit.
amazing. They're all amazing, but the first two particularly made me almost like piss my pants laughing. It's just so silly. Um, it's just very Tarantino-esque in some ways, but yeah, they're just it's just so good. It kind of um which might be a strange comparison, but like kind of reminds me of the show on HBO called Barry. They have a similar energy.
Mm.
I know they're like totally different story wise, but they do have a very similar energy where they're bite-sized episodes. They're very violent or they're very absurd with their violence. Each episode feels like refreshing. Except I mean, this is way more darker, but still, that's what it
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of.
Yeah, I think the weird thing is when you look at like the main characters, just his suit and like the title card, and like you're kind of like, oh, this isn't gonna be that violent. Like he got yellow in his suit, like he's got light blue in his suit. You're not looking for this to be a violent show,
Right? Yeah.
but blood is literally caked in every single part of
Yeah.
this show. But yeah, no, I love it, man. I think it's dope, and I think that comic book fans are gonna be in for a rude awakening in what could be one of the best animated comic book shows to date at this point. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. We got 8 episodes total. We've gone through the first 3 episodes, and this is what we've got. We're at a 10 out of 10, primarily through most of the first 3 episodes. So
Yeah.
yeah, without spoiling anything, this is our thoughts. And we'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah. Peace.